What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I am Peter Parkour.
And I'm the real Jussy. And we are the Distorted Theorists.
So,
I know you're pumped.
I'm pumped for this because I'm a nerd. I'm a geek. So, The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power are going to be premiering on Amazon Prime, I believe on September 2nd. So we're not too far away from this. This has been in the works.
Like a month and a half.
A month and a half, yeah.
So
this has been in the works for a while. When Amazon purchased the rights to the Tolkien franchise, which I think is how it went. I'm not sure if it was from the Tolkien estate or if it was from Warner Brothers.
But we know well, Amazon got the money to do what needs to be done, is what I'm saying.
Because these episodes are huge. The amount that they're spending on each one. I heard a number before, but I definitely have it wrong. They said I heard it was $100 million an episode, but I don't think that's I don't think that's right. I think I'm embellishing. I think it was more than $10 million an episode, less than $100 million an episode, because that's insane, because there's supposed to be multiple. I can't imagine spending $1 billion on the initial.
But if you want to find out if they do spend $100 million, as always, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. If you like what we're doing on the channel, we would appreciate it. Now, I have questions.
Yeah.
So this is obviously a prequel.
Oh, much
right?
prequel.
Yeah,
this is the end of the first or the second age.
Yeah, because I haven't kept up with the news. I'll be honest. I watched all the Lord of the Rings. I read The Hobbit. I read Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring in school and all that stuff. Loved it. Got our little D&D stuff going. You know, it's all adds to the lore. But when it comes to this movie, like, are we seeing Gollum too early?
No.
So we're back even further than that. Sauron?
There are two characters that I know that are in this that have been mentioned before. One has been seen in an earlier trailer. I think one is being shown in this trailer.
Okay.
And I don't know if this is the person. I'm not going to mention them by name or anything like that right now until I see it in the trailer. All right. Because I've only seen a comment on another video and this is
fair enough.
Oh, okay. But I can't say that I love Lord of the Rings. I do seriously enjoy it, and I loved the Peter Jackson sexology. Technically, I know. Make the joke as the word you want, but it's 6 movies that he made. Yeah. And when Lord of the Rings, when the Fellowship of the Ring came out in 2001, I went with my family to see it, and it blew me away. And then
I don't think visual effects had really. Not that they haven't reached those heights yet, but the depth of like you remember all those shots that would come over a mountain and you'd just be like you could just see everything.
Well, here's the thing.
I don't know.
So
it was fresh. It was new.
It was at the time. It was great, and of course, because I was this was huge fantasy and not science fiction, but this is what was the introduction really to fantasy for me. And I would go and I would buy the DVDs. I would watch the movies, and then the extended editions came with insane amounts of special features. And I was obsessed with the visual effects because there was CGI, but a lot of it was these miniatures that were so big that they would call them bigatures, and they showed how they made them and whatnot. And then it was like, well, we're going to do a Hobbit series. I'm like, this is amazing. And then
that one was CGI a little bit, though.
A little bit.
I don't know.
It was about 80% CGI.
Really?
Yeah, there's clips that you can see in that whole when they're down in the mountain with being chased by the goblins and everything like that.
Well, even with the orcs in the first 3, you can't CGI that shit. That's full.
I think their eyes are CGI.
But that's costume. That's makeup. And honestly. And I'll even throw in a little Jurassic Park dig here. It's kind of what made the originals good, is you had that practical effects that just were done so well that they look real.
And the unfortunate thing is,
something to be said about that.
And I remember seeing in one of the trailers for The Rings of Power, it was like, ooh, that's all CGI. Now, it's a TV show. Again, I'm in it for the story at this point.
Yeah.
Unless the Uncanny Valley is just like.
I just hope I really hope that and it looks like from what we've seen, because we already have a trailer reaction on our channel, check it out if you haven't seen it. It looks like they're going to try to recapture a little bit of magic that that us and viewers had back then when we first watched that Lord of the Rings. So I'm super excited. Do you want to take a look at the trailer?
Yes, I do.
My man.
All right,
let's get into the Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power.
There you go.
Trailer reaction right now. Let's get it.
3 minutes.
Thought the war.
Okay.
At last.
I know who that is.
You take the reins with this one, because I don't know any of these.
Pretty sure that was Galadriel.
I'm taking it for what it's.
Our days of peace begin.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, see, Galadriel. Yeah.
We thought our
Galadriel?
joys would be
Okay, I know that name.
We thought our light would never dim.
The sky
eyes are strange.
Ooh-ar.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Palantir, dangerous.
The moment we feared.
She's in Lord of the Rings, right? Was that just future shots from Lord of the Rings?
Kinda. Okay, so we're Minas Tirith.
Evil does not sleep.
Yeah, see?
Oh!
Beyond the darkness,
That might have been Sauron.
He looked creepy as
he is
fuck.
all beneath the mountain.
He has not one name, but many.
Oh yeah, but I love Morgoth.
If you heard of him, lad? If you heard of Sauron?
Oh, they said the name.
That'd be an orc.
The fuck? That looked like something out of Legend with Tom Cruise. Oh, yep.
If the evil rising is left unchecked, it will take us all.
Whoa.
Find the light, and the shadow will not find you.
Yeah, so they're the orcs.
We can survive this.
Fallen elves.
Oh,
Fight with me.
the kings, I guess.
Each of us must decide who we shall be.
What the frig is that?
There can be no trust between hammer and rock.
Oh, I just got chills.
One or
Jeez.
the other must surely break.
Yo.
Oh, okay.
Yep, there he
This
is.
dude looks creepy.
That's Sauron.
AF. Oh, that's
That's
Sauron?
Sauron,
You think
yeah,
so?
Yeah.
You have been told many lies of Middle Earth.
Whoa. Yep. Woo.
Yep. Oh!
They're
Is that the
supposed-
Balrog?
They're supposed to be asleep.
Is that the Balrog?
One of them. Okay, Balrogs are supposed to
Okay.
be asleep.
You shall not pass is what I'm thinking here. That's what I remember when I see that beast right there.
Now, there's a number of Balrogs.
Okay.
There's a number of them.
All right,
That
so there's
doesn't-
different ones.
That doesn't necessarily mean that was the one in Fellowship.
Right, fair enough, fair enough.
But I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be asleep during this.
But they want you to
I
believe
know.
that that's the one. Right?
Oh no.
If that is Sauron, dude looks creepy AF.
Well, this is the thing. So I'm wondering if Sauron in this, if this, okay, I'm. This is what I heard is supposed to be Sauron.
Right.
So I'm wondering if he's not completely Sauron and has not given himself into the power of Morgoth yet.
Okay. That's some lore right there you're hitting me with now.
Yeah, there's going to be some deep.
Am I right in saying I didn't even see any rings in that whole fucking
No,
trailer?
because this goes until when they make the Rings of Power.
Oh, is it?
So when you hear that at the beginning of the Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
you know the.
One ring to rule them all. One.
Well,
ring to
yeah,
find
there
them.
was like the seven, the
One
9
ring to
for
bring
men,
them
the
all
7 for
into
dwarves, and the 3
darkness.
for whatever. This was what's leading up to.
Yeah, because
basically.
you're seeing the dwarves, you're seeing the kings, you know, and ultimately, I guess, do you think we're going to see the One Ring in this, or do you think that will be made later?
I think that's like if this is going to be a multi-season
That's what I'm.
epic, then it'll probably get up to the point, which I'm hoping. One of two things: either it gets up to the point and then it just shows the One Ring, and or it shows the One Ring and then kind of fast forward to the war for the ring, which is when
Like
Sauron loses his fingers.
Season 2, like, kind of thing.
Or 3 or 9. I don't know. This is very much being touted. I can see as like Game of Thrones.
Do we have, before we take this out, do we have an idea of how many episodes, how long the
I
episodes
don't.
are?
I
No,
haven't.
we haven't.
It's
okay.
Amazon. They're going to do long ones.
Yeah. Well, I mean, something like this, I feel like you could jam a 40 minute hour episode into something like this.
Oh, definitely.
And I mean, you know how long the movies are, so we can only imagine they're going to drag it out similarly.
Well, it's not Peter Jackson, so.
I know, but it was pretty dope. I mean, like, it
into
definitely gives you, it brings me back to the first time I ever watched the movie, so.
I'm into it day one.
Yeah. So, as always, guys, if you like our reactions here on the channel, please hit that subscribe button.
please comment, please like, please share,
Let
please.
us know. Tell us where we went wrong in this trailer reaction.
Which is probably a lot of it. There's probably a lot where we went
love that. But thank you once again, guys, for joining us. We do appreciate it. I am the real Jussy.
I'm Peter Parkour, and like we always say on the channel, keep it real.